So something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now is personally just make a list of all the names that should not be given to babies nowadays. Although a few of them are more common or way overused, honestly this list of 50 different names that should never be, should never have been, or just don't make any sense at all. I put up a poll on Facebook and some of my friends put down some names that they had not only heard of, but people they had worked with, or just weird names of friends that they've had over the years. So I warn you, you may have heard these names online. About half the names on my list are from Facebook friends. And this is just a disclaimer. If you already have one of the names that are on my list, it doesn't mean I hate you, it doesn't mean I despise you, it doesn't mean anything. But I just don't think that they should be names. Or like I've said, they're overused. Just really cruel names. Derogatory even. Names of drugs, characters from movies, and even being named after household objects or anything. And these are just common names, way too common names that need to die. 3, 2, 1. John. Johnny. It's such a common name, it makes me almost want to puke. However, I do know a John Smith and he went to school with me. He was pretty cool, but the name, not a fan of it. Michael. Mike. Jesus. Remember, it's pronounced Jesus, not Jesus. Josiah. Moses. Noah. Or really any biblical name that is obvious as biblical. Harry. Mary. Bud. And that's like a name you'd give to like your best friend or Budweiser, you know, beer. Woody. Reminds me of Toy Story and Woody Allen. Pretty cool person, so I'm not going to take it out on him. Not a good name. Just for the movie. Junior. Junior what? You're named after your dad and you get called Junior to distinguish it? I just don't get it. And it's one of the most unoriginal names of all time because you got bored and you're going to name your kid after yourself. I'm sorry. No. Norm. Like normal? That sounds like a really boring name. Queenie. Fran. Franny. Fanny. All I can think of when I think Fran, Franny, or Fanny is 1980s, 1970s, iconic, red-haired, middle-aged woman talking in the accent that every single woman talked on shows in the 1980s. Number 12 to 21 are offensive names. Dick. Or Rich. Gaylord. Molly. Willy. One of my Facebook friends actually knew someone named Crystal Meth. As well as Chlamydia. Speed. Sloth. Urine. Pronounce Yureen. Olga. Names 22 to 40 are either names of food or household items or people in movies. Patty. Like a hamburger. Blue. Like the color. Rex. Like the dinosaur. Scout. Like Boy Scout, Girl Scout. Brick. A hard stone. My grandma actually knew a man named Teddy Bear. Cowboy. Like cowboys and Indians in the Old West. Flight. Like an airplane. Tequila. The drink, obviously. Kennedy. Like JFK, the president. Harley. After the motorcycle brand. Davidson. Harley Davidson. Or new babies that are being born after Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Princess. Like royalty princess. Anakin. From nothing but Star Wars. Key. You know, the thing you use to open your car in your house. Tea. Pronounced Taya. After a drink. A good drink, but a drink. Crochet. Yeah, like knitting. India. Yes, like the country. Apple. You know, like the fruit or the computer company. Bambi. As in the Disney movie Bambi. Number 41 through 50, they are all no originality names. Like they just made them up on the spot, I suppose. Skeeter. I personally use that term for mosquitoes. Boomer. We have a cat named Boomer, and there's someone in Hollywood named Boomer Johnson, I believe. Shithead. One of my Facebook friends actually knew someone named that, but it's pronounced Shatheed. Fatima. And the person that knew us on Facebook said that she was fat. Go figure. Strider. Female. But it's pronounced like tamale. Another one that a friend knew. August. The one that commented this, his name's actually August. Natus. Which is Satan backwards. My Facebook friend was almost named that. Erica. It's spelled A-I-R-W-R-E-C-K-A. Number 50, the last one. Notorious. That's the end of 50 names that should never be. And while the list was condensed from about 70 to 50, there are many that I wanted to add on to it. Some of the really weird names. But just like I said in the very beginning of the video, I'm going to repeat it again. I have friends, some of my friends have these names. It doesn't mean that I hate you at all, it doesn't mean that at all, but I just don't believe that they should be names. They're way too common, They don't make sense, or they shouldn't have been even a name possibility for what their parents decide to name them. A couple months ago I saw someone in the paper had got their name changed from baby girl or baby boy to whatever, and they had to wait till they were 18 to change their official name for documents. On their birth certificate they had baby boy. No, that is not a well name. Like seriously, stop naming your kids things awful names.